Okay, this is a quick video tutorial of using LoggerPro video analysis. Over here, you can see this is our video we're going to analyze. You click on it, you can make it, the size that you would like to make it so you can analyze it a little bit better. Down here are the controls in the bottom left. You have your play, you have your stop if you're able to, stop it if you want to rewind all the way. So if I push play, then stop, I could stop it right there, continue to push play, rewind it again. Or I could slowly click through frame by frame using these double arrow buttons. The ones pointing left will take you forward. The ones pointing right will take you forward, right? The ones pointing left take you backwards, I should say. Pretty sure I said that wrong. Left, backwards, right, forwards. Okay, so then we can go back to what we had at the beginning. Then we have our video tools. It's already open here, doesn't have to be. So this is our video tools. If I click this button, they should come back. Oh, there they go. Click, click, come on. There they are. Quick little rundown of all these buttons here. First one is just a cursor, so that allows you to click on here without putting on extra data points. Next one is data point. So as soon as I click, oh, there's a data point. Say you didn't want to have, oh, there's another data point. So as soon as you click that, you start collecting data, and you can see it automatically starts to run frame by frame forward. So I'm going to select a point and select that one right there. I'm going to, well, even over here, you see it starts to right there. It's already, what's the word? Graphing the data. Anything that you put here, it's going to start graphing. There's one right there up at the top left, but I don't want those. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to press delete because I have a Mac and it says delete on mine. It might say backspace or your, if you have a Windows keyboard or whatever else. But just press delete, press backspace. One of them will make it go away. Okay. Now for your video, okay, so I double clicked a little too many times, or I tried to reverse, go backwards or forwards, and I pressed click, but it counted as a double click. So it brought up this movie options. Don't need that. So I'm going to just push cancel for now. So this is what helps me to get the actual data points right here. This is origin. So the default location of the origin for the video is the bottom left corner. So if I click right there, you can see, hey, that's it. That's the origin. That's what it says is the 0, 0. I want the location of the ball to be the 0, 0. Now I could choose the top of the ball. I could choose the bottom of the ball. I could choose the middle of the ball. But let's say I'm just going to use the bottom of the ball right there. So that little crosshair right there, that is the 0, 0 point of the ball. You may have noticed over here, we have this 100, 80, 60, 40, 20, and the time will be in seconds. That's already determined. The position, though, doesn't have a unit associated with it. That's because it is counting it in terms of pixels. What pixel is it located? So if I come back over here, you can see there's a running tally right here, 365x, 100 and 200 and whatever, y. So this is telling me where I am, essentially kind of like in pixels or in squares, maybe not exactly pixels, I would expect more, but some sort of default unit that it says. I'll just call it pixels for now. But we want to change that scale to something that we know. Now, in a video analysis, if you didn't have that scale, if you put a meter stick in there, you'd know like, hey, I'm going to say this is a length of 1 meter, but here we have a stack of books. So I'm going to click this 1, 2, 3, fourth one where it says set scale. And the stack of the books, and as noted in the video right here, conveniently, it says that this distance is 62 centimeters. So you click, you hold, you drag, and then you let go when you have the length that you need. And that's 62 centimeters. So I can say that's 62, and I can change this to centimeters, centimeters if I so choose. Or I can say it's 0.62 meters. Point is you're now defining the scale. So if I come over here now, you'll see my X is now in centimeters. Okay, let's see, this right here, I think is just measure photo distance. That was just measuring a distance in terms, and this button here allows you to take multiple. So if I was doing two tennis balls, right, or a tennis ball and a bowling ball, I could track the tennis ball and the bowling ball at the same time. Or if I had two masses that were colliding, I could look at both masses at the same time if I so choose. The rest of these aren't necessarily too terribly important. But from here, you just kind of quickly take some data. I'm not really being careful. You should be much more careful on yours. And you can see every single time that you take a piece of, or you click, as long as I don't see the bottom of it anymore. So notice I came up here, I clicked the select point. So I come over here, even though I was a little sloppy, it's not too bad, but you need to be more careful when you're doing yours. Let's say you're just like, well, maybe one of those was egregiously bad. Let's say this one's really bad. It's not even right. Well, it's kind of near the bottom, right? So this guy here, I could click on it and then I can use my cursor buttons. I would say, okay, there we go. I just want to move that right there. Yeah, this one's pretty bad too. Click on that one, just click on it. Because that's a data point associated with this frame. I can use my up down arrows to say, actually, you need to be right there. So a little bit more of a fine tune if you wanted to do it that way. However you want to do it, just make sure that you're consistent in looking at the same one. So right here, there's my position time going on here. And then if I wanted to do a curve fit on that, I could click this curve fit button right here. And is that linear? Is it quadratic? That's pretty much our two options here. Proportional could be if it started at 0, 0, which this one kind of did. But I'll do linear for now. Linear, you push the try fit, and you notice when I push try fit, that changed up the slope, changed up the y-intercept, et cetera. And then I could press OK from there, and that gets me the fit for the data, something very, very similar to what we've done before. If I wanted to change what that y-axis, let's say I want to look at the y-axis instead of the x or the y, I could change that just by clicking, just very similar as we do for the graphical analysis, change that to y, x velocity or y velocity. Or if you want to do more, you could just press the more, and then that would graph a lot more of them on there. I'm going to press cancel. I think that is a general overview for this, and I think the rest will be self-explanatory walking through the tutorial. Thanks for watching. Hope it was helpful.